Alright guys, this is Redtarget and welcome to FTB Infinity episode number 14. And you're probably going to notice right off the bat there's a good bit of difference between the last episode and this episode. And some of the basic reasons for that is my son helped me find a desktop computer, and I was able to get a new desktop computer, so I got a completely new setup, and I once again moved my desk to a different area of the house, and I think I'm set up where I'm going to be at for a while. But anyway, this will be the first time I record on this new desktop that he helped me find. I was really glad he let me use his laptop, because that was one heck of a machine and everything run great on it. But I think this desktop's going to be just about what I need, and that gives him his laptop back. So we really appreciate him letting me do that. It's just I got a deal on it because I had some certificates and I bought it. He found it on Best Buy and we bought it, and I mean, it's just one of those cyber power PCs. And I know there was a lot of complaints about the power supply on some of the models and all, but I really ain't had any kind of problems like that. It's got like I think an 8320 8-core AMD processor and 16 gig of RAM and a 2 terabyte hard drive, and it's got one of those Radeon R7 250s. I think it might even be a 250X video card. So and then I already had a 23-inch Acer monitor, and I was using with the laptop, and then I happen to have a Dell, like I think it's a 20 inch or something like that, but it ain't widescreen. I don't think it's widescreen. So I got those two hooked up for now. You know, it'd be nice if I could get some of those LED or those IPS, monitors or whatever, but no, I don't have that kind of money. I got that. I still got my Logitech headset that I bought after the other one broke. I don't remember the model, like a G330 or something like that. So hopefully this sounds pretty good. I'm more in the living room area, and we have a AC unit, and it gets kind of loud, so it probably picks up a little bit of that noise. Hopefully not too much. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you guys noticed, I kind of redone this whole space right here where the AE interface is, and I've been watching a lot of videos like Hypno and DMAC and some of those guys, and I made up a bunch of these ME controllers and just put them out in a square, and I've done some of these, kind of sunk in like this, and got my terminals here, and I moved all these drives. I watched DMAC do a video on it. Oh, there it is. See, I get this little hang, and then everything catches back up, so I gotta research that. But anyway, we'll move on. And he showed how his set it up, and I saw it's Non-Sanity and Brink the Gamer trying to figure out some of his AE2 ME stuff, and Hypno did I missed it somehow. In one of his videos, he had an explanation, basically explaining DMAX, how he set up DMAX, and it's like, so I got like a cable that comes right here, and I got so that's a ME interface and a storage bus. So that's two, because you only have 8 connections on these cables. So that's 2 connections, and then I got 6 drives. So 1, 2 plus 6, that's 8 connections. And basically, to get power to all these devices, you just put this quartz fiber do the power, but won't transmit data. So then that's the loop, and then you just do that again. 2 connections, an interface and a storage bus. There was that lag again, and then 6 drives. Same thing. Quartz fiber, boom. There's the power. And I want to say, I don't know how many times you can do that, but I think it's all I'm gonna have. So I'm gonna have, that's my drives right there, kind of sitting up there. And then the same thing over here. I had some items that were like, I got 4 million cobble, and I'm up to this ridiculous amount of netherrack. It's just ridiculous. And wood, spruce. I found out spruce seemed to be the best thing for tree farms to do charcoal with. And I've been using this. I'm going to use this, and it's almost 1 million of that. So I really don't have a use for it, so I'm using it. And I didn't realize this in a alloy smelter makes glass. So that turned out to be a good thing. I've been burning this to make glass. But anyway, so same thing, interface, storage bus. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How is that? Oh, never mind. Oh, so I'm not even sure why that works. Because I didn't think it would. Oh well, these two are maybe isolated, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Okay, I don't know how I came up with 8. So 6 of those plus these two, that's 8. Yeah. Whew. And then I got this dense cable, and I couldn't really figure out a good way to do this. So I, so ran it. That's what's right here. Is this dense cable, and it goes upstairs. And I was, started on this room. I hadn't done a whole lot with it, but I just got a few, like all my stuff that was over here before is all just, not working anymore. I tore it out. So, and I got these level emitters in here to keep a certain amount of like this is for nether quartz. Alright guys, I don't know what happened there. I guess I might have hit I remapped the fraps to record using the F12 key, because F9 does the on FTB F9 does the chunk border thing. So anyway, I must have hit the key, messed up, stopped it from recording or something. I don't know. But anyway, also I built this energy core thing from Draconic Evolution, which surprisingly was not as bad as I thought it was, especially now that there's that spike again. Since I do have access to the end, I don't think I have any video left over in my transferring from one computer to the other. I seem to be missing some of my content, but anyway, I have access to the end. I did find a what you call those things in the end portal. I went out a good ways in another direction, got to throwing an ender pearl, and then noticed that it was headed right back to that same location I've been going to, the tower area. And then all of a sudden it veered off to the left, and then it went straight down. It's like, holy crap, there it was. So I did find a portal, and I go to the end, and of course I got my little I don't remember what you even call this thing, this little go everywhere thing, the dislocation thing. So yeah, anyway, I'm filling that up, so got that. So I got access to more draconian ore, or whatever you call it, stuff. I've been putting the netherrack over here, and just you run it through a magma crucible, and I've been trying to fill up this bedrockium drum, and of course I still got my lava pump in the nether, and let's see if these things are through. I set up a quarry in the, almost set up a very small quarry in the end, and see if that won't help me. Boom, there's that lag spot. It's very regular, so I think I can figure out. I got this one. I don't think maybe I hadn't showed this, but I removed the redstone, whatever you call it, stuff, and did the cryotheum, gelid cryotheum, so I got that in both of these. This one is doing steam, and this one's just doing regular energy. That's a ridiculous amount. And then I got these hooked up, and I use these ludicite, I don't know what you call it. Anyway, it's funny to me, this one's only running, it still ain't even up to the 900, and I hadn't tried to optimize it or anything like that. And it's doing 16,000, and this one is 16,000, almost at 16 at the, so that's Enderium, which was a massive pain to make. I swear this was easier than this, but I think my goal is I'm gonna take this out and fill it in with that, and this is what I did. That's why I needed charcoal. I built these high pressure boiler tanks, which were not that bad, and done that. And I just happened to up under here, I just happened to find this pool of water, so I've been using that with an aqueous accumulator. I did this first and then found that second, so I thought about it. I probably could just keep both of these full with one accumulator. I might try that. I wouldn't mind. Also, I wouldn't mind building a couple of 3 more of these things right here. Build some more of these, and I don't know. I thought about building 6 of these things right here, and that would be a ton of power. So we might wind up moving all of it, moving these things out. I was on Reddit and saw this pic of these guys. They called it, I think he called it the Tower of Power, or maybe he called it that after the people made comments, whatever. But anyway, they had like, on their server, they had like, I don't know, 6 of these stacked top of each other in this tower. And I was like, So, now that I got, you got tesseracts, I can move stuff around. But anyway, I thought maybe I could build all these high pressure boilers maybe in here, and then hook up a tesseract and transfer the steam to these things and build these things outside. So that was one thought I had. Let's see. Finally figured out you could hold down the shift. My sneak key on here is the shift key on the right keyboard because I'm left-handed. So I remapped some of the keys because that's what I like about the keyboard that came with this desktop. It has like the WASD keys marked in red, and then over on the right on the arrow keys, they're the same way. They're marked in red. So anyway, I noticed if you hold down the sneak key and you use the little mouse wheel, you can change where your little transporter thing goes. So anyway, I got my little tree farm up here, and I think I've been making sugar cane because I noticed I don't have much paper. So I set up a little sugar cane farm, and I think that thing's working. I'm not even sure. I haven't checked on it yet. But I built this early on as a tower for mobs, and never got the thing to work. I think I was trying to use an Ender.io mob farm, whatever. So anyway, after seeing that picture of the way their tower looked very similar to this, so I thought that's what I might do is I might could scale this out a little bit to make sure that it could fit, and fit, because that seemed to be how they had. I don't know if they had like, they had two, maybe they had two. I'll have to check the picture. Maybe they had, one, and then they had another one, and then they had them stacked, 3 high. And then the guy says, well, I swear I thought he had 6 above there. I'll have to look at the picture. But anyway, I thought about stacking, maybe putting all 6 of them in this framework right here. So having all those steam turbines right in here, those big reactor turbines, have them all stacked right in here. That'd be cool. And then having the power come from there. And one of those things is using this right here. I built a laser thingamajiggy with the pre-whatevers. And it goes all the way down, and I built this little tower thing, so it goes all the way down to bedrock. And I thought maybe I could put like 4 of these, like go over to the edge of my base and wherever it sits at down here somewhere, because that's the bottom of my base right there. If you look down, now you remember this. If you were here from the first video, this was that little area that I right here. So this is like right where I started at, so I mean, and it's funny, as time's gone on, instead of coming out here, now that I can move faster and do, this sword's like awesome, and with this armor is awesome. I spend most of my time inside that one little area. I dug all out to bedrock to make all these different rooms, and I only stay in one small area. But hopefully I can improve with that. But anyway, I thought about, there's one here, and then come over here to the edge and build another one. So I have 4. I have 1 in each corner, and then put like a focus in there. One for put a yellow one for yellow right and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I've been making progress, and like I say, it's a big gap between then and now, mainly because we was moving stuff around, and of course there's a lot going on. There was a lot going on. I was in Atlanta for a whole week for some training, and so I was gone for that, and then I come back and had to install a bunch of new server hosts for our VM system at a remote location. So I was working late every night, and so that was a whole week of that gone, and then just some other stuff came up the following week, and then we come across this deal, and I bought this desktop and moved all around. So hopefully I can get back on the schedule. I would like to record more videos and post more videos during the week, so I'm going to try to give that a concerted effort. And do that. So anyway, this is I guess it's like a little mini base tour. Some changes between last video and this video. I'm starting to kind of like this whole layout, and next time we come back, I'll talk about these molecular assemblers. I'm going to change this around. I was watching DMAC do a tour of the Hermitcraft server, and I thought I saw TFC 10-4 Chef. He had a setup where he had like they were just a tower. So I need to redo that so I can have, because I don't have that many. When you look in here, there's not that many slots. I mean, you know, I don't have many slots, and I want to have lots and lots more patterns in this in here. And I need to work on some of the automation where it has to actually go out and process some items. Now that I understand a little bit more about how that works. So anyway, this is Redtarget. I appreciate you watching, and I'll holler at you later.